Introduction of naked tennis. Today in our Sports Encyclopedia series, we talk about naked tennis, so let's begin. Naked tennis is a modified variant of tennis and is played without the net to make it more interesting. The basic objective of the game is to score more points than the opponent. How to play naked tennis? The game of naked tennis is played between two players on a standard tennis court with a few changes. The court does not have a net or a central line. Instead, a line is drawn that divides the baseline rectangle into two halves. The game is played like a regular game of tennis where players strike the ball with their rackets to make it land on the opponent's court, except for those few changes. The first difference between naked tennis and regular tennis is the way services are executed. In naked tennis, players do not serve towards the service area, rather they serve towards the two halves in the baseline rectangle. Both players have only one attempt to serve as compared to the regular game of tennis that players normally have two. The second difference is that naked tennis does not ask for left and right alternation, and each player can choose to serve towards the opponent's left or right rectangle, but he has to tell it first. The serving player is not restricted to serve diagonally, and he can serve from anywhere he wants behind the baseline. After, the served player can only hit the opponent's no man's land, or the points are not considered. If any player hits the ball by a volley and it sends it into the opponent's central area, the entire court is unlocked, like standard tennis, and players can play like regular tennis. The player is not restricted in his own half during the game, and he can cross over to the opponent's side. A point is made if the opponent commits a foul or the ball lands in the opponent's court. How to win in naked tennis? The player that manages to get 4 points before the opponent wins the game. If best of 5 is played, the player that wins 3 games wins the match.
If you like the video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.